Hi, and welcome to Terri Talks. This is Terri from MTP Consulting, and I have here from COSMO Partner Solutions, Matthäus and David. Matthäus, why don't you introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are and where you're coming from?
Hi, Terry. I'm very happy to do that. So yeah, my name is Matthäus Mayer and I'm sales responsible for our ISV strategy for COSMO Environmental Services. And I have been doing so for the past 10 years. And what we are trying to achieve is what we've successfully done in Europe to now bring to the United States as the ISV strategy for Microsoft, the independent software vendor strategy known to the partner community.
Wonderful. And let me introduce David.
Hi, thanks for inviting me. I'm David from Cosmo Consult. I'm the product manager for Cosmo Environmental Services. Been with Cosmo for 15 years. I've been in the industry for more than 15 years. And Cosmo Environmental Services, that's the solution we are bringing to the US, and that's the one that we are excited to talk about.
So, what is COSMO Environmental Services solution? What is it and where can it be found?
David,
Uh,
I think you're designed to answer that as product manager, don't you think?
No worries. So Cosmo Environmental Services is a solution for the circular economy. So we're talking about waste management, we're talking about recycling, we're talking about all those companies that you typically don't see because if they do their job well, you don't even notice them. But it's a tremendous business. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, but it's an industry with some uniqueness to it. So it requires a solution that can fit those uniqueness, that can play to those strengths of that industry, and that's Cosmo Environmental Services. We've been on the market for more than 20 years. We started in Europe, as Matteo said correctly. And if you want to find us, you can find us in Microsoft App Stores, of course, because we're one of those solutions that has been on App Stores from day one. And yeah, that's where you can find us.
So the solution was developed to help companies comply with the evolving sustainability regulations, right?
Not necessarily. I think sustainability, that's a topic that has been in the news lately. It's been a topic for many years, but more important. So it's, yes, there is sustainability requirements, but there's also the operational day-to-day business requirement. It's the bread and butter of the industries, is how the industry makes money. And that's where our solution helps.
So can I ask what the key capabilities of the environmental services solution is and how it can make such a difference in North America?
Absolutely. When you think of a waste management company, I think it's important to understand where waste management companies earn money. At the end of the day, that's what all companies are here for. They want to earn money. And other than all the manufacturing companies in the market, waste management companies are getting some product and they're getting some money for it, simply speaking. And that's not what modern ERP solutions are designed for. They're designed for selling something, selling goods, shipping, and then receiving revenue for it. They're not designed to get a product and then make revenue for something that somebody gives you. So to do that in a modern ERP system and at the same time utilize all the strengths and all the capabilities of an ERP solutions, not losing anything that your modern ERP gives you, that's what you need an ISV solution for. So the core part of our solution, I would say, that's our core process. It's our contract management. It's our order management. And that ties into the whole ERP package. And that's what we bring to the market. And that's what we bring to the United States.
That's so awesome. So can you tell me how the solution is embedded in the Microsoft Dynamics 365 FSCM?
Do you want me to go into technical details?
Not really major, but I'm more speaking of it's fully integrated, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Absolutely.
correct. Yeah, maybe I can jump in here because that's exactly how David explained it. It's about making a standard relevant for the industry. And we've chosen to do that with Microsoft Finance and Supply Chain Management, which is a very innovative and future-proof and very strong standard ERP solution. And it is our claim with our COSMO Environmental Services strategy to make this standard ERP industry solution, standard ERP solution, relevant for an industry. So we don't consider ourselves as a standalone industry solution. We much more consider ourselves as an add-on based on Microsoft standard software to make that Microsoft standard software strategy relevant to a specific industry. And we consider to be state of the art when it comes to the waste management industry.
So, from what I'm understanding now, the target audience for this solution are those Microsoft partners for FSCM that particularly might want to open themselves for this $91 billion industry that's available in the United States for waste management recycling, correct? Is that what I'm understanding?
That is correct. Yeah, exactly. It's an industry that's very much untapped or hardly tapped. So there's huge potential there. And we believe if there is a partner with the right product, which is COSMO Environmental Services, and the right help that we can provide those partners, they can really tap into that industry.
That is so awesome. And I'm so looking forward because I have the honor and privilege to represent COSMO Partner Solutions, Environmental Services, all the way in Orlando next week. We're headed out at the end of this week, and we're so excited about meeting all the partners. We've got some appointments already set. So what would be the main attraction that you would see going into Summit outside of the fact we have a really spectacular golden jacket, so you can't miss us. So we'll be on the floor with a golden jacket, but what would you say to the partners right now listening as we're all going into Summit?
I think what really makes us stand out is not only, as you said, the golden jackets, which we will be arriving in, but we want to address partners who really are looking for an edge, an advantage, a USP to address potential customers in a niche market with a very clear industry-oriented Microsoft strategy. So if you want to be ahead and really find something that distincts you in the market, I think that COSMO Environmental Services is a very strong contender for that waste management space which we are addressing.
That's so awesome. David, do you have something to say to the partners from the product?
Not really. I think Matthäus put it really nice. We're happy to talk to everyone. We're happy to meet a lot of people. We're happy to tell them more about it. We're going to be on site for the whole conference. And yeah, happy to be there.
Great. I'm excited. So we're looking forward to seeing you all at Community Summit in Orlando in exactly less than a week, guys. Less than a week. We'll be on the floor. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all there, and we'll be stopping by quite a few booths. We already have quite a few selected out. So again, I thank you for being on Terri's Talks, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all at Community Summit. Thank you, gentlemen.